In this hint and tip video, we are looking at part 3 in our Excel shortcuts series. In this video, we are going to have a look at 2 more function key shortcuts and then 3 keyboard shortcuts that you can use in your spreadsheets. The first function key shortcut we are looking at is the F3 key on your keyboard. Now the F3 key brings up the paste name box in your spreadsheet, and what I mean by that is any named cell that is visible in your spreadsheet will come up in this box. Now I already have 2 named cells, one called apple price, one called orange price in my spreadsheet. So pressing the F3 key on my keyboard, you can see that this paste name box has come up with a list of any names that are visible, any named cells that are visible in my spreadsheet. I'm now going to use this to work out the price of both of these added together. So I'm going to type in equals, then do F3 apple price plus F3 orange price and hit enter. Now I know we could have done this manually, that's just an example to show you what that F3 key does. So it brings up essentially any named cells in your spreadsheet that you can then use in calculations or to create links within your spreadsheets. The second key we're going to look at is the F5 key on your keyboard, and this brings up the Go To dialog box. So pressing F5, you can see that this box comes up where it goes to and allows you to choose the cell you want it to go to. So I've selected apple price, click OK, and it has now jumped my cursor to that name cell in my spreadsheet. So these are the 2 function keys that we are looking at. We're now going to look at some keyboard shortcuts that we can use. The first one we're going to use is the Alt and Enter key, and this allows you to type in, when you're typing in a cell, allows you to go down to the next line within the cell itself. So at the moment, if I try to type a list of names within the same cell, hitting enter just goes to the next line down. However, Alt and Enter allows you to go to the next line within the cell. So now I'm going to demonstrate this now. Typing in Sarah, press the Alt key and Enter key. You can see it's now dropped down to the next line in that cell. So I've now typed in 3 names. When I now hit enter, you can see that all 3 names are now within that one cell itself. So I'm now just going to change the alignment so that everything's at the top of the cells. And you can see now, rather than Sarah, James and Lucy being in 3 separate cells, they're now all in the same one. So that was a shortcut for moving down a line within a cell. The next shortcut, keyboard shortcut, is one in which you can scroll horizontally. There's 2 ways you can do this. If your mouse does have a scrolling ball, so like a scroller ball in the middle of it, you can press down on it. Your cursor will change to some arrows, which you can then drag it left and right to scroll left and right and up and down in your spreadsheet. However, if you don't have if that doesn't work for you, another way in which you can do it is to press down the Control and Shift key and then scroll down in your spreadsheet or scroll up, and it will do the same. So that's that second keyboard shortcut. The final one is Control E. So now this keyboard shortcut copies a flash fill entry for you. So you can see I've got some names here. I'm going to type in the 2 names separately at the top, and then pressing the Control key and the letter E, you can see that it fills in the rest of the flash fill entries for me. So these are just 3 different keyboard shortcuts you can use in Excel. So just a summary of those shortcuts. The first 2 we looked at were the function keys within Excel, which F3 brings up the paste name box, allowing you to create links between cells with any named cells you've created. The F5 key brings up the Go To dialog box, which allows you to go to another named cell in your spreadsheet. the Alt and Enter key, which allows you to go down a line within a cell in Excel, not going to the next cell. Control, Shift and scroll up or down on your mouse will scroll horizontally. And then Control and the letter E allows you to continue on your flash fill entry patterns and will fill in the rest of the columns for you. So these are just some more Excel shortcuts you can use in your spreadsheets. We hope you enjoyed them and will join us on our next Excel shortcut video that we will be doing.